Good morning, this is Diana. I'm ready to start the meeting when you are.
Morning, this is Brian. I'm not sure. I don't see Stacy, right?
No,
Okay.
she's not on yet.
And you said you're ready. Let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3. Oh, here's Stacy now. Maybe.
I'm having some tech difficulties. Can you all hear me?
We can.
Okay.
Stacy, I see you in now, but muted and no video. Can you? I don't know if there's. There
Hello,
you go.
everybody. Okay, great. Hopefully Zoom will work a little better for me than on Monday night when I couldn't turn on my camera. So, all right. Let's see. Diana, how are we doing on your end?
We're ready to go, Stacy.
Perfect. Great. And let's see, how are we doing with council folks here? Looks like we have a quorum. All right. Well, great. I will call today's Public Safety and Health Committee meeting to order. Today is Wednesday, April 21st. Not quite sure where the month is going. And Diana, if you could put up on the screen the participation information, that would be great. We are still continuing to meet virtually, but there are still plenty of ways to continue to engage with us, watch committee meetings and council meetings. The best place to go for all of that information is to the city's website, www.ci.missoula.mt.us/webcast. That is where you can see the agenda for all the upcoming meetings. You can leave comment on items that are open for public comment, and you can find the links to join. You also can continue to be in touch with council as a whole by sending us an email at council.ci.missoula.mt.us. That email will go out to all members of the council for you to share your thoughts with us, as well as you can leave a voicemail at 406-552-6012, and that voicemail also will go out to all members of the council. Today's committee meeting, as well as council meetings on Monday nights, are broadcast live on our YouTube channel, as well as MCAT cable channel 190. If you do wish to participate in today's meeting and want to give public comment when the time comes, please, if you're joining via a Zoom link, you'll see the under the participants tab, the ability to raise and lower your hand, and you can do that if you'd like to provide comment at the time in which we call it for it. And if you are calling in on your phone, press *9 to raise your hand. I will then invite you in to give public comment by reading out the last 4 digits of your telephone number. And to lower your hand, you again can press *9. So despite the fact that we're all in Brady bunches on your screen, there are plenty of ways for you to participate and be in touch with us, and we can urge you to do so. All right. Diana, would you mind calling roll for today's committee meeting?
Starting roll call. Stacy Anderson.
Present.
John Contos. Mirtha Becerra.
Present.
Heather Harp.
Present.
Jordan Hess.
I'm here.
Gwen Jones.
She is absent today.
Julie Merritt,
Present.
Jesse Ramos,
Present.
Amber Sherrill,
Present.
Sandra Vasika, Brian Voss Losberg,
Here.
Heidi West. Thank you.
Great. Thanks so much, Diana. I appreciate that. We do have minutes to approve. These are the minutes from our last committee meeting, which was April 14th, where we heard a discussion from and presentation from Dale Bickle about the changes that we are going to have to take in reaction to the passage of Senate Bill 127. So is there any amendments to the minutes? Okay, without seeing those will stand approved. All right, this would be the public comment portion, but we have no public joining us today. So we will move on to our one committee item on the agenda today. And that is a presentation from Police Chief Jason White on the Catlin facility remodel agreement. So I do believe the police chief is here. Is he here?
I do not see him.
And I don't see any other representatives from the police department here. All right, folks, we're going to stand adjourned for 5 minutes. I'm going to see if I can reach out to the chief. He might just be running a little late. So everyone grab a refill on your coffee and we will be back at 9:55. So public safety and health will stand adjourned. Okay, folks, it is 9:55. I got a note that the chief is logging on, so it'll just be a moment. So hopefully he will be here momentarily. So when I see him pop in, I will call the committee back in session, but it'll just be another minute or two. While we wait for the police chief, if everyone wants to take a quick minute, if they haven't, to read the referral for today's agenda item, it is simply an amendment to the Catlin street remodel contract. So it's pretty straightforward. Maybe take this couple extra minutes to read through that so that we can hopefully, when the chief logs on, hear his presentation, ask any clarifying questions, and still hopefully get out of here on time. All right. It does look as though we've been joined by Chief White.
Yeah, my
Can you-
sincere apologies.
That is quite all
It was
right.
on my calendar at 10 o'clock and I was over across the street with the sheriff on another matter. So
Well, you got your morning cardio in by
I
running
did.
across the street. So, all right. Well, we will give the floor to you to present on this contract amendment.
thank you. So this contract is the last piece of our Catlin remodel. So this is for the architectural contract and for authorization for the mayor to sign the contract. The design work was done. This was all contemplated in the original budget that was submitted and been approved, both from the MRA and at City Council. So I just respectfully asking for permission for the mayor to sign this contract as part of this Catlin remodel. And this should be the last piece that we need to bring to council to complete the project.
Great. Thanks so much, Chief White. And so just to clarify, this is not an addition or amendment to the contract. This was already contemplated in the original project scope of work. And this is just the final piece to be signed.
Correct.
Great. Well, does any council members have any questions or would like to make the recommended motion? Ms. Cheryl.
I don't have any questions, but I would be happy to make the recommended motion.
All right, great. That motion is in order. Any additional questions or comments on the motion? Mr. Ramos.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I did not vote for this project originally, but I'm happy to vote for this small change and the small amendment, and want to thank the officers for everything they do for the city.
Thank you, Mr. Ramos. Just to quickly clarify, this is actually, I misspoke at the beginning of the meeting. This is not an amendment to the contract or an additional change. This was already a part of the entire project scope. This is just the final contract piece that needs to be signed. Big projects like this get broken out into different contracts with different pieces, and this is the architectural design contract. So apologies for my misspeaking. This is not something new or addition or an amendment. This is just a final piece of the original project. Mr. Von Lossberg.
Thanks, Stacy. I was gonna weigh in with that clarification, but you covered it. And the reason we're voting on this, just for public benefit, is this is what's required by our purchasing policy when things reach a certain amount within a project and are broken out that way. So that's the final piece of why we vote on things like this.
Great. I appreciate that. Again, apologies for my misspeaking at the beginning of the meeting. All right, so we have a motion on the floor. I see no further questions, comments, or discussion. There is no public in our attendance to our meeting today. So Diana, would you mind taking a roll call vote of this contract item, please?
Starting the vote, Stacy Anderson,
Yes.
Mirtha Becerra,
Yes.
Heather Harp,
Yes.
Jordan Hess,
Yes.
Julie Merritt,
Yes.
Jesse Ramos,
Yes.
Amber Sherrill,
Yes.
Sandra Vasica. Oh, I'm sorry, she's not here. Brian Von Lossberg,
Yes.
Heidi West.
Yeah.
We have 9 yeses and 0 nos.
Great. Thank you so much for that, Diana. Thanks, Chief White. Appreciate you running over and giving us a quick presentation. We got through that fairly quickly. And with no other comments or agenda items on today's agenda, we will be adjourned, and you all get another 28 minutes before Parks and Conservation at 10:30. Thank you so much for your service and have a great morning.
Thanks. Have a great day.
Thanks, Chief White.